Weather's a little crazy outside, and I am freaking exhausted from work. But since the storm isn't all hell breaks loose, I thought, might as well go live. I was planning on it. Was gonna do a video on 06/45/2017 as usual, but decided against it. Instead, since watching the Band of Mormon cartoon was a rather fun time. And I asked in that stream, some people might have wanted to check out some of the, not like everyone hasn't seen him to death, but oh man, the Caleb and Sophia videos, as they're commonly known. Um, yeah, this is some Jehovah's Witness stuff. Fun fact, there's a JW building. I'm pretty sure they still own it. They have a habit of selling buildings, but for a very long time they've been there. Just near my work, near where a friend I stayed with lived, and near where my elementary school was, that same one, all right there. So I have constantly seen that. In fact, there's a house literally right, like, two buildings away from it that I really like. And it'd be a perfect place to get sometime down the way. But I'm like, do I really want to live that close to a Jehovah's Witness place? Alternately, I've already lived in that area before, but with friends. Would it be that bad? All I have to do is tell them to get lost when they come near me. They can pray for me. JWs. Yeah. But yeah, so we're just gonna fire these up. Just whatever looks interesting. Um I really didn't plan this one. This one's a placeholder since I moved the stream I was planning to tomorrow. But yeah. Okay, enough preamble done. I am going to, let's see, all of that is good. I'm just going to close that. I'm going to narrate everything I do like Hovind. Let me press Alt DV, DVD, HD DVD. Kent Hovind releasing all his sermons on HD DVD. Let me tell you, I love HD DVD, all right? Happen to be backed by Universal, which tends to have made some of the films I like the most. So a lot of good stuff is on that format. Had a very short life, so it's a very interesting snapshot of that time period with new films and whatever old made it there. Let me tell you, as much of a collector of that format as I am, I would never, ever want the Ken Hovind sermons on HD DVD. Not that they exist, and not that there's really much of a way to make them exist, but I'm just saying, that's something I would still be like, no, I'm good. All right, can we go one stream without bringing up Hovind? No. Anyway, any of these seem interesting? Do we want to start all the way back at the beginning because everyone starts there, or do we want to jump into something fun? I just, let me know in the comments, or you can play at home along at home if you're, on something that isn't your phone by going to jw.org and actually, looking at this crap. It's library videos, English, and the category is BJF, Be Jehovah's Friend. Yeah, that's the name of the series, actually. Excuse me, I gotta say it right. Jehovah, because the mom says it like that. But yeah. There's been enough preamble, more than enough preamble. Fine, we're just gonna go to pray anytime. Let me know if there's any issues with audio or what have you.
Anytime, anywhere
Oh God, it's a song.
I can pray, and Jehovah will hear what I say. When each morning
Jehovah. Oh, I feel terrible. People sincerely value this. They think so highly. They think this is such a good thing for their kids to see, and I just immediately just ridicule mode engage. Oh, but then I remember 'tis a silly belief.
I wake, I remember to take just a moment to thank.
Dear God, We paid for all this stuff, so get bent. Oh wait, Jehovah.
Thank him for this day, for the wonders I find on the way. In my mind,
Jess, you've walked into be Jehovah's friend. Yeah, kid cartoons singing is the worst. And okay, so y'all know I worked at Toys R Us for a while. And something I'd already noticed it with kids' toys, but it was very prevalent when I worked there because, like the little kids' toys, preschool having its own dedicated section. This weird phenomena where toys for extremely young children will speak extremely clear in the audio samples. It will be like, "Hello, press the blue button to make Dino say yay." And I can't even do that because I don't have the clearest vocal capabilities. Um, I'm not the woman who narrates every IVR system ever. And it's like, why is it like that? Like, I kind of get it, but I don't. I don't know. It's just a weird thing you notice. But I digress. Basically, they want us to be Jehovah's friend.
in my heart I can pray, even when there's a crowd and I can't pray out loud. Still, Jehovah will hear me and
Oh no, I can't pray. Did they just seriously pull the can't pray at school card?
and I can't pray out loud. Still, Jehovah will.
It's not loud. I can't pray loud. Nah, bitch, you can do what you want. I didn't know the JWs were all in on the "I took the prayer out of school" thing. Yeah, and the JWs would be the first ones getting pissed if anyone else had a dominance of religion that could be forced on others and would make them sit there and and put themselves as below something else. Those motherfuckers won't even say the Pledge of Allegiance, which is a culty ass thing to do, but still, it's like, come on. Y'all are the ones benefiting from the fact that, at one point in time, our government was like, yeah, maybe we should kind of dial this back and not let people just do whatever or command whatever, their particular beliefs are, because that's not right. Maybe, just maybe.
Hear me anyway, anytime, anywhere. I can pray, and Jehovah
Hopefully nothing will get in this bus's way. I don't know. God, this is terrible.
will hear what I say. In the night, he will hear when I call. He is near.
In the night he will hear. No, I'm not going to make the joke. I'm going to be good. I'm not going to make the joke.
Anytime, anywhere. I can pray.
Wow, we walked into some straight bullshit. I'm sorry. I thought there'd be more meat on the bones for that one. Also, I forget whether it was Telltale or XJW Panda, because I used to watch Telltale, but kind of got out of the vibe with him. And this XJW Panda dude has been kind of my double check on Jehovah's Witness chicanery. One of them had said that they practically worship the JW logo now more than anything else because, like, they plaster it everywhere. Too far. We went to Google. As you can see, I went directly to jw.org. I know how to type in 6 characters if you count the pyramid. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to find. I don't know which one it is where there's the toy that Caleb has. Is it? Oh no, it's that one because there's the guy. It's Obey Jehovah. So it's the second. Of course, it's the second one, Chris, because the first one and the second ones are the ones everyone's fucking seen. Whatever. Y'all get to see how fantastic my crappy internet is. Actually, it's pretty good service, but everyone's still like, your fiber's better, and it's like, guys, I don't have fucking fiber here. I'm stuck in a This is a place that begs for low yield nuclear apocalypse. All right, so just let me have what I've got. Obey Jehovah with the Toy Story ass clouds.
Barlock, attack! Oh no, it's Sparlock!
Caleb!
We need someone to save us!
Caleb!
Sparlock can activate your magic, Sparlock!
Okay, so obviously I have headphones on while I do. Actually, not obvious, y'all don't know, but I have headphones on while I do this. A basic Logitech set, which is why my audio is the way it is. Point is, I got to give props for the stereo separation as Caleb ran around. That was some quality left and right channel production there. Like, you don't think about how actually hard it would be to take from a mono sound source and actually do the work to get it to do the panning and stuff that it does. I thought about it as it was happening. I'm like, damn. I almost exclusively work in mono for that reason in projects I do. And because I'm lazy.
Hi. How was school today?
Fine. Look at Sparlock's magic cape!
Caleb, what toy is that?
It's Sparlock, the warrior wizard!
Whoa!
Sparlock the Warrior Wizard. Yeah!
Warrior wizard.
Yeah, my friend gave it to me. All the kids are going to see the movie. Can I see it too?
Oh, your friend gave this to you.
Oh, that evil. Oh, your friend gave this to you. Slant eye look over. Yeah, give him the side eye.
You look pretty excited about this.
Yes, he's a child, and given that there's toys made for this, and this is post 1980s/1990s when R-rated things got toys, it's probably something that the kids really enjoy. But oh wait, I forgot. Y'all aren't allowed to enjoy anything in life except kissing Jehovah's cock or whatever the hell it is. There we go. Just pissed off all the JWs. Good.
Why don't you come over here and get your snack, okay?
That's one of those. There's certain phrases that just bother me. Y'all know that from Hovind and the like, and that's one of those things that bugs me. Is I don't know why it does. Like, that was grammatically fine, but telling a kid to go get their snack or something like that. Something about that phrasing just bugs me. I don't know. Just weird. I'm thinking out loud because I'm trying to avoid watching Caleb and Sophia, even though there's my own damn stream that I set up specifically for this. Do I regret the decision to start streaming today? Slightly. Let's have fun.
Is this toy magical?
No, it's a fucking toy. It is an action figure made of plastic in the shape of a fictional character as part of a fictional media franchise, which apparently has a movie, had a movie produced, which is now in theaters, and all the kids seem to enjoy it. It's a hunk of inert plastic, just like the object you use when your husband isn't around. Because he's too busy trying to get other women to go slob on Jehovah's knob or whatever the hell it is y'all do. That's it. It's not magical. This one fucking bugs me with that whole premise. It's like, and the kid's gonna say that because he's a fucking kid. No offense to Caleb, and he's a character in a freaking Jehovah's Witness cartoon series, but he's a fucking kid. He's a fucking idiot. Of course he's gonna say it's magical. He doesn't have the logical processes wired up yet, and probably never will, given the cult he's in, to be able to rationalize that, no, this is just a toy. At worst, you could say it's an idol. But that would still be stretching things. Because it's just a fucking toy. You let him play with the fucking airplane. You take an airplane back 1,000 years ago, people are going to say that's fucking magic. He can't play with the damn warrior wizard? Morgan Spurlock or whatever the hell it is. If he wants to go and eat hamburger and potato every day and make a documentary about it, that's his business. All right. Wow, I just merged like 3 different things together at once. Let's continue.
Caleb, who likes magic? Jehovah or Satan?
Satan.
Ooh, and another thing with the voice actors and stuff, how she says Satan. Satan. Hate that. There's a T in it, you fucking cunt. Oh well, she's from fucking she's from La Crosse, Wisconsin or something, clearly, because she's fucking mental. Seriously, look up La Crosse, Wisconsin. Police camera footage out the wazoo. That place is crazy. Next time I go to Wisconsin, I'm going to La Crosse and just seeing if I can survive. Milwaukee? No, that's nothing. But La Crosse, Wisconsin? You'll be lucky if you make it out of there with your skin attached. Coming soon to a YouTube stream near you. Caruso Tomato in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Don't let the T-Rex get you. And yes, that's a deep lore reference. Now y'all be wondering what the hell I'm talking about. I won't even tell you. Not yet. Let's continue.
Right. Magic is bad. That's why Jehovah
But it's okay when Jehovah does it and when the Jesus does it. It's not magic then.
hates it. Do you really want to play with something that Jehovah hates?
Oh no, your husband plays with you. And last I checked in the Bible, women are nothing. Oh, I shouldn't be laughing at that, but holy shit. Also, I just realized that this thing looks very similar to a pop figure. Also, I hate that this does the whole dimming thing when you pause the video. I hate when video players do that. At least as a creator. I get it, but it's like, ugh. Or hell, it does it whenever you move the mouse over the video. It's like, you don't need to do that.
Do you remember who we learned about at family worship? Who is this?
Adam and Eve.
Right.
Ancient ass Adam and Eve. Y'all see that? Like, go back.
Who we learned about at family worship?
Look at that shit. Like 4 million years old. And Adam was probably still hitting that. Making more degenerate little bastards that would just go a few generations and get killed in the fucking flood. I mean, holy shit.
Who is this?
Adam and Eve.
Right.
Also, shouldn't that be who are these people? Who are they? Not who is this? When did I become a grammar Nazi? Huh.
Did they obey Jehovah?
No, they disobeyed Jehovah, and he got very sad.
So what if you disobey Jehovah and play with toys he doesn't like?
Nick, so okay, I was actually thinking about doing an Amot video, but I decided to do something that'd be a little more fun. Oh, I'll do an Amot video. I'm glad a lot of people are covering him. I just want to be acknowledged as one of, if not the first. I think I started a trend.
Do you think Jehovah will be happy or sad?
Sad.
Yeah. Do you want Jehovah to be sad?
No! I don't want Jehovah to be sad with me.
No, I don't want Jehovah to be sad with you either. So what do you think you should do with it?
That sounds like a really interesting film title. Atheist at the Hot Tub. I don't know where this is going. I'm slightly scared. Not gonna lie. I'm a little scared to go to the protest of the Ark. Not for the protest, but because I don't know what kind of fucking shenanigans we're gonna get into. And I don't think I'm prepared for that. Oh. Well, I'm glad you found this one, Nick. I'm just fucking goofing around at this stage. As y'all can tell, I'm not taking this serious.
With this toy?
Look at that shit. It's like, oh, friend gave him this toy. The toy is interpreted to be magic that's and is evil. It's like, no, it's just a bunch of fucking plastic. Let's throw it away. In our equally fucking plastic garbage bin. I mean, okay, if they think that a representation of something has serious power. Wow. Okay.
Caleb, I am so proud of you. You made Mommy very happy.
Yes, because that's all that matters. His happiness is irrelevant, but your happiness is all that matters because that makes Jehovah happy. Because, the whole damn thing is a self filleting fuck fest. I don't know. Something Dianford before we realized they were scummy people. Something inbred fuckfest. I don't know.
And you know who else is happy?
Jehovah.
Yes.
Creepy ass animation.
Jehovah loves you very much for obeying him, Caleb. Hey, you know what I want to do?
What?
I want to go ride bikes.
Yay!
Let's go.
Well, to be and technically, he said, friend gave it to me, which I am interpreting as the friend actually gave him the object, as in ownership was declared in some capacity that a child can do such as transferring from said friend to Caleb. So I never really criticized that whole thing of like, you let me borrow it, because that would be interesting if they had gone that route with it. I should have looked at what the disclaimer said, but whatever. All right, what else? Let's see. What do we want? Do we want discipline as love? Do we want making sacrifices? Love your neighbor. Jehovah forgives. Should we celebrate birthdays? Does Jehovah answer prayers? Which one do y'all want? Any of them, many of them. No, Demon, that's Soot Kettle's job. I, for one, respect boundaries in relationships. That's why I'm absolutely terrified, quite honestly, and not necessarily judging per se, because I've got friends who are like that. But the sheer volume of E&Ms that I come across in the online dating scene, it's like, I'm not interested in that. That's just not me. You do you. But man, there's a lot of it out there. Yeah, Jehovah obviously wouldn't like it if you played with other magical toys. He only wants you to play with, nope, will not say it. Nope, his magical toy. Yep, play with Jehovah's magical toy. Yep. All right, let's see. We got Jess saying birthdays and Nick saying discipline is love. I'm gonna go to coinflip. I'm gonna do an online coin flip. It's coinflip.tech now. That's a goddamn. Fuck you. That's damn crypto shit. I should have known. Where'd the one I like go? Oh, whatever. Give me just a second. All right, it's heads. Heads is Jess. We're doing birthdays first. Oh, that's funny. That is funny, Seth. Very funny. Very funny. And we got Big Bad Mama in the chat. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, don't do that. So if you accidentally click a certain way in Restream on someone's name, it pops up with a menu that's a pain in the butt to get rid of. And I think I finally managed to make it where I can actually get rid of it. Like it's a pop-up menu that just doesn't want to leave. Kind of like Kent Hovind. Just never wants to leave. All right, we're going to look at birthdays. Where's the birthdays? Since that is a big Jehovah's Witness thing. Um, so in the restrictiveness of birthdays, my understanding is most of the world doesn't give a damn. Jehovah's Witness or North Korea says as long as it's not on a major day involving the Kim family, you're good. And Jehovah's Witnesses say absolutely not. So the pecking order of birthdays goes the sane world, North Korea, then JW's right the fuck out. Alrighty. Should we celebrate birthdays with Egyptians and indulgences? And I see where this is going.
So, Dad, why don't we celebrate our birthday?
Good question. How would you answer that at school?
Because Jehovah doesn't like it?
Yes, but why?
Because you're a fucking cult. Also, let me maximize.
Do you like presents and treats?
Yes!
But
Okay, so do they give gifts at other occasions? I actually forget if Christmas is actually a gift-giving holiday in JW culture or not, because otherwise, presents would be an alien concept to this child.
do you want them like this? Birthday celebrations mix good things with things Jehovah doesn't like.
How?
Long ago, many people believed in good and evil spirits, and
And then eventually, some people in the 20th and 21st century still fucking believed in that and made it something everyone had to deal with again as a backwards ass fucking idiotic concept that we're apparently, got my imaginary friends, I got my imaginary enemies too, and they're just fighting over the world. Over.
were afraid of them. They thought presents and treats on their birthday could protect them.
Citation needed.
Like today, they made wishes that only good things would happen to them.
Oh, yeah, like, praying isn't exactly fucking that.
What does the Bible say about birthdays?
Jack diddly fucking shit, because it's a book of garbage.
It talks about them, but not good ones. There was Pharaoh in Egypt and Herod in Jesus' day. They were proud rulers and had people put to death at their birthday parties.
Yeah, because it was barbaric time, and for the most part, we moved beyond that. Also, I just noticed the motherfucking groceries list is in a color pattern that for some reason just makes me think of Latin America. And given the strange, well, not strange, but this out of place, shall we say, accent that the dad has, which is something I was going to bring up whenever the dad came into this, is that something I've noticed with Jehovah's Witness marketing material and their general approach has been in my time of knowing of them and understanding them to any actual degree, is that they really push for get anyone they can. Ethnicity doesn't matter. Let's get in more people who are otherwise going to feel dejected from other religious denominations due to whatever racism or what have you they have. Which, of course, I'm sure JW leaders are as racist as they fucking come, just like the rest of them. But that they don't care if it serves, a means to an end of increasing, all the typical stuff religious cults want increased. Membership numbers, the money coming in, the amount of people going out and recruiting more members, etc. The ones to do all the hard work to, build the buildings that they eventually sell when they don't need them anymore. Yeah.
Can you remember if Jesus celebrated his birthday?
No.
That's right, he didn't. He told us to celebrate the date of his death because it gives us the hope of living forever. And Jesus taught us to give good things to each other anytime we want. Like today. Good timing.
Hi, yes!
Oh, yes, pie. Because a child loves nothing more than pie. There's only two kinds of people who like pie, all right? Kinds of kids. Math nerds who enjoy numbers that go on for fucking ever. Or, in the case of me, a kid who learned very early on that cheesecake is one of the most incredible things you can ever taste. Because cheesecake is a pie. There. You now know my dark secret. It's not really that, but I do like cheesecake a lot, so, you know. All right, we're going to see what the thing at the end actually says as well. Copyright 2021, Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of Pennsylvania. It is at this point that I would like to declare, since apparently it's an unspoken rule of YouTube, even though it's something that's obligate and understood by the nature of copyright law, is that all this falls under fair use. Not that JW seem to go out targeting people on this stuff, as far as I've been able to tell. Surprising of them. But, you know, maybe I should add no copyright intended. A grammatical abortion of a statement that every moron puts on their videos. Which I fucking love. They're like, no copyright intended. They just literally upload someone else's shit. And it's like, no, you can't put the SpongeBob episode up, dude. That is totally copyright. I get copyrighted. It's like, that's not how it works. That's a side tangent. I've probably written about it on Zadara. I'm overdue for writing about it again. Let's see what the last bit says, if anything. No? Okay. It seems that they used possibly a few different production companies for these, because some elements changed heavily. Assets will have slightly changed. I don't know. Let's go for best use of time. Not watching JW stuff. Playing Guild Wars. That's a great use of time. I strongly recommend to everyone who also wishes to have no social life. Join me in Guild Wars. Together we will have fun. Guild Wars Universe, the first game, turns 20 this, not Guild Wars Universe, the game is just Guild Wars. But I'm saying the universe, the actual like entirety of its existence as a published thing, turns 20 this month. 20 years ago, the first game was released. I need to check how much time I actually have in that game, because I know for a fact it can't be more than maybe a couple of 100 hours. Like, I did not play most of Guild Wars, but I played enough to know that I wanted, to be involved in Guild Wars too. I wanted to get at that, and what I saw, I liked. All right, let's see what the best use of time is, and if they don't say Guild Wars, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Whoa, awesome! It's so shiny.
You two are really excited about it.
Y'all are really fucking disturbing. Also, can we take a moment, even though the angle is really awkward, once you have everyone circled around like that, which is at least realistic rather than everyone bunched up in one, usually on one side like they do this angle, but appreciate the cinematography here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's actually some really great production work in these cartoons, in like the planning and storyboarding. Not always the best, but there's a lot going on, and you have to appreciate that. It may be garbage propaganda, but it's in the same way of, I forget what the film is, but it's was produced in part of our most oh so often referenced period of 20th century history involving Germany. I think it's Triumph of Wills. I'm not sure if that's the title. I forget the name of the woman who directed it, but she was way ahead of her time, basically. And the cinematography in it is equally incredible. No, it's an evil propaganda piece, but god damn, is it some cinematic like it's some incredible cinematography. I don't know. Just you gotta call it as you see it sometimes. Cartoon sound effects.
There are a lot of fun things you can do.
Like, well, I'm not going to say because Caleb and Sophia are kids, but I sure know what the mom and dad are going to use it for. Oh, yes, Snapchat and Candy Crush with bootleg Super Mario Brothers music going in the background. It's the same key.
And important things too.
Yes, going around listening to propaganda and spreading propaganda and letting your parents understand that propaganda is is the fun thing or important things. Deviant, I'm just being like, fuck it, let's go. I know this isn't gonna get the views of other videos, so what the hell does it matter? Just fucking roll with it and be a fucking goof. And I actually, ironically, it's because I had a really shitty day. So, okay, I go to work. I go through the usual procedure of beginning the day, letting, my lead know, hey, I'm at the door. Please open the door because obviously only certain people have the keys when the place isn't open. And so I go to clock in only to discover that I'm not on the schedule. Now I knew this was what was going to happen. I knew it was off on a Wednesday. And I knew it was next week when I saw it pop up. Here's the thing. It's now a new week, right? I'll go with Emma Thorne, the silly little guy that is my brain. Go with that reference from her. Silly little guy that operates all that in my brain decided to not carry over the new week. So I thought last week, oh, I have Wednesday off next week. This week starts. I have Monday off or Wednesday off next week. Forgetting that would have been today. And today sucked. I would have rather have been home. But whatever. I got paid. Got some stuff done that needed to be done. Then I'll go in and deal with the whole rigmarole of bullshit again tomorrow. But it was one of those days where for most of it, I was just hungry and angry. And then I went to lunch and I was a little better. So yeah, it was one of those days. Let's continue.
However, before we let you use it, we need to establish a few rules.
Number 1, you can only go to the kosher entertainment sites. Number 2, no Harry Potter. Number 3, you got to read every page of your Bible before you can use it. Every day. And number 4, you must convert 10,000 heathens before I'll charge it. Otherwise, tough luck, Buttercup.
Aww, rules.
Yes, kids, because too much of a good thing can become a bad thing.
What do you
Oh, but y'all never apply that to religion. Y'all never apply that to having your faith and the doctorates of the cult you happen to belong to just permeate every single aspect of your existence. Oh, that can never be too much of a good thing, but everything else, because it's worldly, oh, that's a problem. Okay, I see how it is, you fuck faces.
mean?
A wise man once said, "There is an appointed time for everything." But if you are always looking down at your device, you can lose track of time. Or miss beautiful things happening around you.
You know, she didn't go to the beach on her own. You all went there together. Why didn't you exercise your parental authority and leave the tablet in the car, in the van, in the whatever? I would say not take it, but they're kids. That's the perfect opportunity to, to use it. That's what it's there for. That's clearly probably why you bought it. And given she thought about the dolphins doing the thing, she probably really likes dolphins. So if y'all were at a place where dolphins would be doing anything ever, she'd probably be more focused on the dolphins, be they there or not there, just the idea of seeing them, than she would be at all desiring to see the damn tablet and play around on it. I've seen other of these cartoons. She doesn't strike me as that kind of kid. So you don't have consistent characterization. Good job. I complimented you on your cinematography, and then you just ruin it with the characters. This is a serious clinical critique of Caleb and Sophia, aka Be Jehovah's Friend. Done by K. Yamato. KX Yamato. Actually, yeah, that's a fun thing. I actually use the Zadara concept as the middle name of my character alias, if need be, but I, I, I it never really comes up. More, you know.
You're going to set time supervision.
5 more minutes, Caleb.
Okay, Mom.
It wisely. Isn't that right, honey?
That's right.
All right. Oh, no, restream. Holy fuck. Okay, I guess my microphone must have screwed up for a moment. Holy hell. Because, like, restream just, ugh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Rules are bad, okay? $4.99 from Rosina. If you're always reading the JW Bible, you'll miss the same things. This is true. A fine example. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Also, they had to make sure and give Caleb the weird smile that some people do with just like a whole mouth thing. It's unnerving. Also unnerving. Don't look at Dad up there. Holy fuck. That's from 29. Boy, he's just go all over the place with dates. I swear there was more text on one of them afterwards. Marnie, you just missed random ass fuck. Caleb and Sophia. That's it. Caleb and Sophia videos about Jehovah. Let's see. One with a. Why, my God, if we can't see him. There we go. Let's get into some outright abuse here. Yeah. They added in this character, I forget her name, at a point, to be the non-Jehovah's Witness friend that Sophia's really trying to convert. And you see the destruction of somebody in this in a cartoony way. It's tragic, really. Okay, so given this kid's JW, and of course the parents are strongly strict on stuff, how does she actually have friends? In fact, from what I've gathered from other videos, her and Caleb seem somewhat alienated for the most part. So it's weird that she would have anyone who's wanting to help her cheat. Also, that kid's in a real shitty position to help provide stuff. Strategically, you want to be directly beside or in front of the person you wish to help for maximum stuff. If they have to look back that far to get the answers, that's going to set off red flags with the teacher. They're going to hear the activity. They're going to look up and see something. Come on. I was in school once. I learned how it works. Never did it because I'm blind as fuck, but I knew what to do. I think I tried to help out a friend a couple of times, slant the paper the right way, let them see what I filled in, but that was about it. What happened after the meth test? Well, I believe the cops were called. Your house was raided, and they found out that all them Bibles y'all have been giving out are actually hollowed out, and they got baggies of some grade A Colombian snow. That's what happened after the meth test. That's interesting. Let me kill the screen share and try again. It could be copy like DRM. Do I have DRM going? Sounds on. I'm not seeing any major DRM stuff. I'm gonna refresh. Okay. Let me do the thing. Okay, remember all the jokes I made a sec ago, and we're gonna press play on this again and let me know.
Hey, Sophia, I want the answer.
That's okay.
Yeah, seriously, is it any better? And here you're gonna hear meth test if it is better.
So what happened after the math test?
He tried to give her the answer, but...
Hey, why didn't you take the answer?
Yeah, you could be the best in the class.
Some things are just more important.
Like what?
Like being honest.
Anything, guys? I know y'all have gotten the feed by now. Had to have. Anything? Anything? Okay, good. So that must have been a side effect of the stream hiccuping earlier. All right, let's continue.
Come on.
Sophia, if you did take the answers, who would know? Jehovah.
Oh yeah, it can never just be their own personal standards of like, no, I know that this is wrong. I feel that I do not feel good about the idea of taking advantage of this and having an advantage over others. It's never that. It's always just gonna be Jehovah knows. No personal accountability. Doesn't matter what they do to themselves. They don't care. It's all about what the magic sky daddy thinks. It's a little thing that's always annoyed me about religious types.
But why obey God if we can't even see him?
Because you're a member of a cult, a death cult with a with a bit of terrorism thrown in, fear constantly. And I tell you, that's one of the first things one of the many things that really got to me as a kid is the idea that you're supposed to fear God, Jehovah, anything like that. Like, why? Why would you fear something all loving? I don't fear my cats. They're loving, and they're not all loving. They're cats. They're fucking monsters. They're little demons. But I don't fear them. Why would I fear an all loving deity? Even with infinite power, if it's supposed to be infinitely loving, there should be no fear. But of course, you're supposed to, because the character obviously isn't all loving. And your Jehovah is no different in the grand scheme. It's still the same Abrahamic God. The same volcano god merged with an air deity to become just a one off, with the rest of the pantheon being thrown away.
Dad, how can I show Zoe that Jehovah sees us?
Josh, thank you for the perspective. Tomato! I was a JW for over 30 years. It's a terrible cult. Um, It's interesting. And you expect it, but it's interesting to see, especially since my focus has been on just mocking Hovind as a lolcow. But from the religious standpoint and the me being as critical as I am of it and ridiculing it like I do, to see Mormons come out of the woodwork, to see JWs come out of the woodwork, you don't know it unless a reason comes up for it to be brought up. And I love that. Just like, hey, I got this person from this branch here, that person, ooh, this person was a Mormon, this person was JW. Oh, look, this person's Catholic or former Catholic. It's like, whoa, just, you know, I was raised broadly Baptist. That's it. Very broadly. Never really believed any of it. Don't much care. Don't dive too deep into it. But the fact that I can attract so many people from different walks, different histories, different backgrounds, some sadly darker than others, and I hope the damage isn't permanent. These cults can do some crazy things to people. Um, sorry, made myself a little depressed there. I'm glad I can get you laughing, get you, feeling a little better, you know, you know, that's you get a sense of joy from somebody sticking it to all this stuff. I'm not the best. I'm just some dude who just is unhinged on the internet, just a goofball. My weird, refined, spurglord comedy that for some reason resonates with y'all. So I'm so glad that you are here, that all of you are here to enjoy. I don't know. I can't word today. People are evil in these folks' minds. Evil, evil children. Another super chat from Rosina. Remember Dare? This JW nonsense reminded me of how Dare equated all bad things equally, leading to increased drug use across the board. Yeah. And drug abuse resistance education. It did not work. Although I am not much of a fan of most mind altering substances, usually for various side effects or other properties of it, as opposed to the actual idea of, having some fun with whatever. Um, like with marijuana, for example, it's the smell. I don't like it. But THC, shit, do whatever the hell you want with it. Um, yeah, it's that kind of thing. So just like I guess it just worked out for me, and I didn't take much interest in anything. So my broke ass has slightly more money to spend on other, things that I take interest in. I'm still broke as fuck. I don't know how people got money for this stuff, but that's not here nor there. Yeah, I don't think Dare did it. I think it's just other factors that made me not happen to decide that I wanted to do this stuff. Oh no, I'm just thinking. 20 minutes ago, it said there was nothing. Otaku, is this the same stream though? Because I actually have one planned for 5 o'clock tomorrow that was originally gonna be today's, and I decided to move it when the storm came rolling through. But it's not doing much. So yeah. So obey the cat lords, but no, you did good. You're safe. Carry on. And Otaku saying I'm very hinged. Well, on a relative scale. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. And Seth likes the smell. Well, one of the problems is that for the most part, I don't know how it is elsewhere, but here in Memphis, a large portion of the cannabis available is your quote unquote skunk weed. And it's just the absolute worst. It's mostly, they seem to have gotten the people who've been growing or distributing it, so it's gotten better, but it's still a little unpleasant. The pure good stuff that smells like most burning foliage, but with that little hint, that's fine. But a lot of the stuff immediately goes south. It's never the good stuff anyone's got. Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely some good smelling incense in that regard. I go for like vanillas, various other fragrances, and a lot of Nag Champa.
We don't see Jehovah, but how do you know he's there?
No, you don't see him. No, you don't know he's there. And this is when when Caleb's dad was skipping the workout days because he used to be like super ripped, and then apparently as these progress, he gets less and less buff.
From the Bible. But Zoe just started learning.
True. Can you think of something from Jehovah she's already seen?
Eh, the dead cat out on the street seems pretty par for the course for that deity. That'd be a good sign, fitting of his style. And then for a bonus, you know what would make me believe? Resurrect that cat. Go full pet cemetery. That shit'd make me believe in a heartbeat. Might be a little much, but it would get the job done.
Creation. It's the last paragraph here. God is the one who made all these things. God made the heavens and the earth. He made people too. What are your favorite things that God made?
Do you want a serious answer? You ain't ready for my serious answer. Alright? I'm just gonna let... Here we go. Here's the thing for you in the audience. Out of all the things that God made, that Jehovah made, and we're going to take this in their context, so, you know, I'm actually asking for something. What do you think my favorite thing that this character would have made in their own mythology would be? All right? Let me know.
Well, I love sunsets, fruit, playing with my dog, and my mom. Aw, Jehovah made those things because he loves you. Even though I can't see him.
Yep. And he made the cancer that took out her mom. I don't know, I think her mom's still alive, but made the cancer because he hates you. There you go, give and take.
My favorite things remind me that Jehovah sees me. And that you always want to listen to him.
Because of control and abuse cult. Because that really, really is great for everybody. And totally not the way the people at the top stay in power. Alright, let's hope this keeps going. What else? What else? Let's see, we already hit best use of time. Be good in the ministry. Make Jehovah happy. Well, you want to go into some good old-fashioned bigotry? Because it wouldn't be talking about Caleb and Sophia if we didn't hit the one man, one woman. I'll just let the audience continue. Yay for kittens. Kitty, kitty, kitties. Alrighty. I seriously, at some point, need to try to get some good pictures of Cormier and Dwayna for you two. Both black cats. Look just like their mom. Well, Dwayna does, because she's as big as her mom and weighs. She's got the muscle mass. Cormier, however, which I have posted a grainy picture of her in my Discord, she's tiny. She is just little. They're the same age, from the same mom, and I presume the same dad. I don't know. She is quite literally the runt of the litter. But she's very, very friendly, and she trills. You ever been around a cat that doesn't just go meow, but like we'll do like, you know, that, I mean, that was terrible. But, you know, we'll trill. I've got a tortie that does that, and now Cormier does it. So cute. You know, it's not cute. This is the thing we're about to watch. And yes, that was English. This thing we're about to watch. Otaku, yes. Yes, we hit the warrior wizard. I had things to say.
Look, Mom. I drew our family in school today.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have time to finish Caleb's face. Carrie drew two mommies. She told me they're married to each other. My
That delivery, and just the worried look on on his face. It's like, bitch, it's none of your goddamned business. Straight up.
teacher says that all that matters is that people love each other and that they're happy.
Well,
Yeah.
people have their own ideas about what is right and wrong. But what matters is how Jehovah feels.
Fuck Jehovah. Fuck how he feels. Every time you do something gay, Jehovah cries in a corner. So keep doing the gay stuff.
He wants us to be happy, and he knows how we can be happiest. That's why he invented marriage the way he did.
You mean one man and one woman?
Exactly. Look at Genesis 1:27. Jehovah created Adam and Eve, male and female. Then in Genesis 2:20.
So, okay, so if God's the only thing that exists and God's supposed to be a guy, because of course, how does God know what a female is? You just come up with the idea. Also goes against genetics, considering that for especially with humans, the base template is female, and I believe for just about all mammals it is, if not most life, as we discussed before during a Harvard video. But ancillary to that, you're ignoring the whole thing about not finding a suitable helper, and by helper they meant something to fuck, because God apparently thought that Adam would just want to fuck a random animal because God's fucking stupid apparently. Then additionally, the fact that before making Eve, he'd already made males and females of the animals, rather than them just being just male and just reproducing through, I don't know, fucking budding or something. It's also really fucking weird. But then, you're ignoring all the rest of the shit. I pulled the number. I pulled the number. I pulled the thing and did ask good old Chat GPT for some stuff, and let me go to this. Let me see if I can find it in my 1,000 things. And I cleared the fucking memory of it last night, so forgot half the stuff I was working on. But that's better in the long run. Previous days, batch telnet script. No, that's too far back. SR71 exhaust velocities. Biblical definition of marriage. Let's see, we got marriage as a typical covenant, not just between two people, but also involving God, blah, blah, blah. Multiple forms of marriage. We got monogamous, the typical stuff. We got polygamy being approved of by, examples are Abraham, Jacob, David, and Solomon. Levirate marriage in Deuteronomy 25:5-10. A man dies without a son. His brother is expected to marry the widow to produce offspring in the deceased's name. That shit's fucking disturbing. I despise, I'm actually actively sickened by that idea. If I was to be married to somebody and that would be the outcome, that actually actively sickens me. And were I felt the same way back in this time period, in this culture, I would have said, fuck that shit. Luckily, I don't have a brother, so it's not an issue, but still. Of course, concubines, you got to have them there, sex slaves. Abraham had some of those, Solomon. Arranged and transactional marriages, consent and agency, where it's all arranged. Divorce permitted in certain circumstance, blah blah blah. Marriage is a social institution, blah blah blah. I got the whole definition of it, kind of thing. Like, what is it defined as? But it's never the one man, one woman. And I did this specifically after I rewatched one of Aaron Ross' presentations on the subject, or listened to it, because I wanted to have something quickly to refer to. And I found that when you want statistical stuff like that, when you want consolidation of various datum, that you do get acceptable results in ChatGPT in the same way as you can use Wikipedia if the article is of sufficient quality and you know how to judge such, which is relatively easy to do, as a reasonable stepping off point.
24, he said that a man will stick to his wife. Later, Jesus said the same thing. Jehovah's standards haven't changed. It's kind of like going on an airplane. What would happen if someone wanted to bring something on the plane that wasn't allowed?
They couldn't go on their trip.
Yes, but why is that thing not allowed? That's the important thing. I can understand not being able to bring box cutters, tasers, various weapons, of all types, certain chemicals. You certainly aren't bringing gallium on an aircraft. That reacts with aluminum, destroys it, disintegrates it, literally. Pretty bad to do on a giant hunk of mostly aluminum. And it spreads too. Gallium's crazy. Things that are considered dangerous or there's a good reason for a prohibition. They don't just decide randomly that you can't bring Hawaiian shirts on the airplane. But there's been precisely fuck all reason given for the for any kind of anti-marriage position that isn't the one man, one woman crap that's always cited. That again isn't even what the Bible explicitly condones. It has many forms, all beneficial to the guy, of course, because it's misogynistic like that. It doesn't give a good reason. I don't think it barely gives any reason, but if someone wants to argue it's about procreation, it's like, okay, then as soon as you're not able to breed, or if you're incapable of it, you shouldn't be able to marry anymore. I think Grayson, fucked around with Kent pretty good on that in one of the videos. It's like, oh, can you bring forth? Or I think it was the kind thing, but still. I was like, we're past the age of being able to bring forth. It's like, so then that isn't a factor. And, it's getting into the nitty gritty and splitting hairs over language, but, sometimes that's what you got to do because you ain't got a reason.
Right. It's the same with Jehovah. He wants us to be his friend and live in paradise forever. But we have to follow his standards to get there. At
Your God's standards suck. He's a prick, an arrogant jackass, an egomaniac, and he fucking cheats at wrestling. And probably sniffs his own farts.
Matthew 7:13 and 14, it talks about the road leading to paradise. To get there, Jehovah says we have to leave some things behind. That means anything Jehovah doesn't approve of.
Yeah, I just want to point out that the way her character is designed, she's got like the really small mouth thing going on. That kind of inverse chipmunk face. If y'all know what I'm talking about. And I always find that to be a trait of, just a trait of just the worst people. Like that's one of those things where I'm just like, nope. And let's ignore the variation on the traditional Karen haircut.
But I want everyone to get to paradise.
So does Jehovah. And
then he can just make it happen. But no, it's got to come with terms and conditions attached. And term and condition these nuts.
You know what? People can change. That's why we share his message. So, what can you say to Carrie?
Well, I could tell her about the paradise. I could tell her about the animals and the resurrection.
That's awesome.
And none of that has a goddamn thing to do with two grown consenting adults loving each other. Just, it doesn't. So what the fuck are you on about? Also, I don't know about you, but I think all of that back there qualifies as a variation on the graven image concept. Ooh, there's a cat. And there's a ship. Because, technically speaking, an interpretation that's completely valid of the graven images thing is that all art is forbidden. As Arnra puts it, except abstract art, simply by omission. So, I don't know. Is that idolatry right there? I think it is.
Awesome. Let's practice.
So, because you have two mommies, you're all going to hell. But if you sit here and work and go in this cult and renounce them and shun them forever, even though they're really, really good to you, you can totally spend paradise with Jehovah, who's a total prick bag. just sucking him off 24/7. Now I don't know what that is because I'm a little kid, but apparently that's what we do up there because that's what mommy and daddy told me. Sophia Hovland. Damn, that one goes all the way back to 2016. These are all out of weird order. Church of Marriage taught me to trust anything that never to trust anything that bleeds for a week and lives. Yeah. I could do the Mr. Garrison from South Park quote. I'm sorry, but I don't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die. Oh. Neighbor gave me a Hot Wheels toy of car. Specifically, Hot Wheels concept version. Cool. Very cool. Drink a bunch of Gallium, go on a plane, then start vomiting it. Good God. That is a horrible idea. Cheeses, Cheesova, and Cheesus. Or my cheese slicer. Smelling a party. Head cheese. Why didn't the guy just go around the gate? There's open space on either side. Dude, it's fucking Star Wars Obi-Wan all over again. They could have just gone around the gate. They didn't even take the truck through after they killed the everyone, all the stormtroopers in that one alien. If Jehovah wanted everyone to be in paradise, he wouldn't have chased Adam and Eve out of there in the first place. Good point. Makes sense all art would be forbidden. Nobody would read their book otherwise. Yep. Because of cloud holes, maybe. Fair sky days. Sophia Hoven. Fuck, that makes me want to see these with Hoven just dubbing over Jehovah with God. Oh, man. I wonder how much money it would take for him to do that. Because I'm sure the Hoven can be bought. We must buy the Hoven. We must use him as a weapon in our own goals, which are far greater than just the Hoven. Let's see. Let's see. We're coming up to a point where there's long ones. I'm wondering where the one is that shows the the translator robot thingy. That was an interesting one. Oh well. Oh, this one. Be good in the ministry. Because it's just douchebag central.
So you are excited to go out in service. Do you think you are ready? Not so fast. Before you go in the ministry, there's a few things we need to go over. First, we must learn the 3 P's.
The 3 P's?
Yes.
No comment.
Yes. Preparation, personal appearance, and proper behavior. First, preparation.
Preparation H for the assholes in your life.
Preparation is the first pillar of success in the ministry.
Hey, you said pillar. That makes it 4 P's. You fucking prick. Oh, now we're at 5. How pathetic is this? Oh, hell, that's 6. This joke is getting preposterously annoying. Well, that's 7. You guys do any philanthropy? Shit, that's 8. Just keep it going. Not going to, but, you know.
Every job requires the proper tools. When it comes to tools for preaching, the variety might seem intimidating, but never fear. We have the teaching toolbox. Finding the right tools is easier than ever. Once you have your tools,
AKA your cult indoctrination kit, available for $9.99.95 from jw.org. Taxes may vary. Shipping and handling not included. No CODs. Holland. Just imagine. You don't want God to be sad, do you? Everything else is normal acting, but just that one part is hoping. Oh my God. Yo, we could do that. Because there's enough samples of it. We just extract a couple of, like a half dozen of Kent saying certain words and just put them in. Or it'd be even funnier if it was just the same one dubbed over and over. Yes, I do have one saved in that Roman tab. Ever ready text document. Wow. I see. I don't even have I haven't saved. I've got the Hoven tag saved, like the meta that I use for my videos on him. And I'm gonna post those right here, right now. Boom. Here's my Hoven tags. Boom. But like I don't have a tiny Hoven shaved. I really need to get around to do that. Get around to doing that. 3Ps. Penises, pussies, and poop shoots. Come to JehovahPoopShoot.com, where we rate all the movies based on the scales of Jehovah. Wonder how many times I said Jehovah in this stream. 3Ps. Bizarre, Pills, and Passport. It's only funny to Swedes. Swedes who remember early 80s comedy. P-Pills, oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not Swedish enough for that. I'm like probably 0.2% Swedish, if even.
Make sure and practice your presentation before you leave the house. Wouldn't want to be preparing on the doorstep. Now that you are well prepared, it's time to talk about personal appearance. How we look is very important because we represent Jehovah.
I keep forgetting you can't press the space bar to pause these. Well, I look like a goddamn troll. So, ain't nobody getting converted based on my appearance. So, there's no use in worrying about it, and you should just do like everyone at work does and just accept that I will never be presentable, and that's why I hang out most of the time in the back, doing the kind of work that ogres and trolls usually do.
Getting ready for the ministry, we need to make sure our appearance is saying the right things. Jehovah wants your appearance to be well-arranged and modest. What that means is that we look and smell.
Yes, according to standards that happen to fit the opinion of certain people from many, many decades ago. Funny how that works. Just happens to perfectly match.
Clean. Our clothes fit well, but not too well. Our hair is done.
Look, if Caleb wants to go around wearing skinny jeans if he's early into his emo phase, that's his prerogative, alright? Yeah.
And we aren't drawing too much attention to ourselves.
Yes, as you go to everybody's door and sit there and try to talk to them about the most important thing in the universe according to your cult.
Looking sharp, my son. Now it's time to talk about proper behavior. Our conduct while in the ministry is another way we can bring praise to Jehovah. So make sure you are on your best behavior. Avoid talking or laughing loudly, playing around, or intruding on anyone's property or privacy. Also,
Translation, don't be a fucking douchebag. Which honestly, I mean, would you be taking around a kid to do all this witnessing? If they behave like that, you would be working on that from the get-go.
no eating at the door. Remember, when we go door to door, people see us, and good behavior gives a good witness. We would never want to give anyone a reason to find fault with our ministry.
Can I go out and stir?
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to give reasons. We'll find them. Y'all can be perfect little angels, and there's still fundamental problems that are unavoidable because they're the core tenets of what makes being a JW a JW.
Now?
Yes, looks like you are ready. It's time to put the 3 Ps to the test.
Hi, my name's Caleb. What's your name?
Hi, Caleb.
Reinhard Heydrich. Wonder how they'd react to that one. Oh, wait. They wouldn't know who that is. Was. Let us stress that in the hierarchy of people from that same horrible period of 20th century history who I hate, he actually ranks as possibly the top person. In fact, out of all the human beings in history who I absolutely despise, Reinhard Heydrich is probably number one. That's something to think about. Now, it's a very close number one, because that whole group of, people from the 30s and 40s, no bueno. Don't like them. But something about Reinhard Heydrich makes him number one on my list. The more you know. Not that it should ever come up, and it's certainly not a security question, but if anyone ever asks you, hey, do you know who the Nazi that Carissa Yamato hates more than any others was? It's Reinhard Heydrich.
My name is.
I will not be relegated to a Winklebottom. Oh no, it's playing again. God, no. There's a King of the Hill reference. Let's see. True historian. Oh, I'm not repeating that on the stream. I'll talk about the list of Nazis I hate all I want, but I could actually I think Adolf Eichmann would be number 3, probably. Number 2, we know who that is. We know who the number 2 is. It's the failed painter. Wow, I've never really thought about this. I need to come up with a ranking on the absolute who I hate the most list. That'd be a project. Would people see it as too negative since they say everything I do is negative? Because if it's a double negative going on. In math, doesn't that make a positive? I'm pretty sure. I could be mistaken, because I am kind of dumb. But I feel like the negativity would make it into something positive. Oh, no. Yeah, he is bigger than Figglesforth. That's true. Way better. But I'm just saying, I will not be relegated to a garden gnome. Now, David the gnome, sure. Garden gnome, nah. Right out. Let's go to Jehovah is Our Father. But remember, the theologically minded get mad when we call it Sky Daddy.
Hey, Camille.
Hi.
I want y'all to stay hell away from my family. Get your kid away from my kid. I'm tired of you putting all this bullshit in their mind. And I'm calling the cops.
Come on in. They just
Because I think you stole my dog.
finished.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, sweetheart. How was your study?
It was great.
So, what did you learn today?
I learned how Jehovah is our Father.
What does that mean?
Well, Jesus taught us that we should call Jehovah our Father. But I didn't know why. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, found it. I know Jehovah created all things, but I still didn't get it. So we talked about you.
What is there to get? Are you dense? Are you dropped on your head one too many times? You understand what those words mean. This stuff acting like kids are just fucking morons.
What?
Jehovah is like a parent. So we talked about all the good things you do. You like to give me gifts. Jehovah gives us gifts too. He gives us so many good things to enjoy. Like the warm sunshine. All the animals.
Ooh, hey, since we're talking about it, everyone's favorite failed Austrian painter, remember that April 30th. Yeah, that's the day. 80 years. I'm not saying we celebrate, but we could probably have a big go fuck yourself Hitler party. What day is that? Ooh, that's a Wednesday. Hell yeah. We're gonna have to have something big go on. Don't know what, but we'll plan it. We'll plan something.
our senses. And so many other things. He also listens to us. I know I can talk to you about anything.
Yep, and he doesn't give a flying fuck what you say. Whatever's gonna happen, happens anyway. Jehovah. I'm a prick.
And I can do the same thing when I pray to Jehovah. I know you love and care about me. And that's how Jehovah feels about everyone. And, well, that's basically...
Is she going to torture you for all eternity if you don't do exactly what she says? Because that's what Jehovah does. Fucking analogies, weak sauce.
it.
Wow.
Do you want to learn more about the Bible?
Oh, well,
No. I have a real life to attend to. I just want my daughter in this cult because it's totally cool. Shit's weird, yo.
did learn some very nice things today. I do have some questions. Maybe we can talk about it next week.
Yep. That totally happens. Well, remember, Otaku, she's fictional. However, she is a representation of someone real, I'm sure. Makes you think. Become an unbaptized publisher? What the fuck? How did I not notice this? Okay, let's see. Going full screen.
Hey, Dad. Here's my service report.
Good. You can put it on the bench.
Okay.
Whoa, hang on. Is the car more important than Jehovah? In your kid's relationship with Jehovah and service to him? What the fuck, bro? You're setting a bad example. And yes, I'm eating. Get bent.
Dad, when can I be a publisher?
Ah, you have brought this up before. When we're together in the mini.
And I did not answer it properly last time, so I will not answer it properly this time. Also, where the fuck did the wheels on the car go? He got it jacked up on one side, ain't jack diddly shit on the other side. There's no wheels, and he's working under it. This man gonna die!
Ministry. You do very well when speaking
Never mind, there's the wheel.
at the door.
So
Oh, wait.
then
I see the other one too. Never mind. They just materialize like some drug-induced AI nightmare.
can?
Not just yet. It's like getting a license to drive a car. You have to be approved.
Oh.
We can discuss how the elders are involved in approving you. For now, let's see if you might qualify. First, do you obey Jehovah and your parents?
Is this kid trying to get like a loan or something? Also, clip from episode 1.
Yeah?
Next, do you believe the Bible is Jehovah's word? And can you explain the basic teachings?
Yes.
And are your friends Jehovah's friends?
Yeah.
Caleb, you are already doing very
Did Deviant just do what I think she did? Hey, your English better than mine. Oh man. You know, that's why I love going to IKEA, because I actually attempt to pronounce the names of the products. No, thanks, Otaku. I'm glad you can verify that it is indeed crappy lighting and everything's just blending together. In that flashback clip, I thought Caleb's hand was a ponytail. Yeah, me too. And I just seen that same clip like a few days ago, and I'm like, that looks like hair. Caleb's a damn hippie.
Very well. One last thing. Do you want to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses and preach?
I do. I think I'm ready.
I think you are too. But we'll have to see what the elders decide.
I prefer the organization I'm a part of, where I get the title of Satan's Little Helper. I don't know why I keep getting these invoices for, like credit card payments that are overdue. But, it's really cool. Go around and tell people, about the good news that, hey, I just saved 10 cents a minute on my long distance charges by using, my own bullshit network. I don't know. I ruined this joke long ago, and I'm just letting it roll. I started with a Simpsons reference, and then I just kept going. Oh.
I'm so proud of you, son. Now, could you hand me that wrench?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're not going to cancel me for every other accent I've done. Even my regular slipping into the Memphis accent. But you're going to cancel me for the Swedish accent. Oh. And Mark, of course you're drunk. You're Scottish. And it's late. Very fucking late. And yes, you do have a great sense of humor. And a cool dog. Satan's Little Helper. Well, I hate the mess you left on my carpet. What? You heard me. I use that often, the you heard me from groundskeeper Willie. Also, I know you've probably heard me. If not, if you're around me, you will eventually, if I don't hear somebody properly, I will say, who shot who in the what now? Yep, from Who Shot Mr. Burns. That just became my perfect I didn't hear you response. I have sex daily, anagram of dyslexic. You can be both. Drunk and dyslexic. True. Well, that explains what an unbaptized publisher is, I think. One more. Was I want to, it's past 7, so time to bring this about to an end and play some Guild Wars. You know what? I guess it might take a while, but we'll go for one of the long ones. Sure, let's go into child abuse. Who should be my friend? We'll end with some light tier child abuse. How about that?
You got this. Come on.
Go, go, go!
Yes. Bro, that was good.
Okay, Deviant saying I did do what you thought I did. Also, you just properly pronounced one of the Scandi specific vowels at A. Cool. I'm glad. I try to. I'm not going to say remotely that I'm gifted per se, but that's the first word that comes to mind when I think about hearing accents and eventually being able to adapt to them at better rates than most people who remotely try. It's still not great. I'm never going to lose the quirky accent I've got. But the fact that I hit something that's language specific's kind of cool. I guess I just noticed it in there and went for it. Like I can decipher things a little better. The sounds all come through clear when I hear other languages. And so, yeah, if that makes sense. But you notice, focusing on the video, we've got Sophia here just having no friends. Just nothing. Wonder what the driver's story is. This one in the back, he looks like a cool guy. Is that Tiger Woods? Is Tiger Woods their bus driver? Rotate camera. Zoom. Enhance. Oh, wait, this isn't that kind of video. Damn.
Hurry up! We're gonna be late! Yeah, let's go!
There is no way she had time to get buckled up before that van went off. That's unsafe driving.
And he called them.
In another piece of useless Kurisu Yamato trivia, I am a very much a seatbelt wearer all the time. I do not feel comfortable without one. Just straight up. I'm with friends and something's up with the seatbelt, I get pretty antsy. I like being strapped in.
His friends. We see throughout the gospel accounts that those who chose to befriend Jesus gained the best friend possible.
Yep, someone who never calls, is never on Xbox Live, never comes over, oh well, he doesn't care about birthdays. Let's see, never answers his phone, never texts you back, will leave you hanging when you need him most. Yep, it's a real good friend. It's almost as if he's imaginary.
Hey there.
I was thinking that too, Proverbs guy.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you like to draw? I like your notes. Really cool.
Mom taught me. Pictures help me remember.
Me too. So, looks like we have a talk together.
Yeah.
I'll get in touch to practice soon.
Lydia, we're leaving.
Well, I gotta go. See you later, Sophia.
Hey, bro. Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. That seems a little fancy.
I'm glad I was on your team. My favorite thing was the safari treehouse. Yeah, it had all the cool jungle animals on the wall. Timmy, I didn't think your team was gonna make it. I love my prize.
And that kid's just fucking mental. Someone get that kid some Valium. Chlamydia, we're leaving. Oh, that wasn't a woman. That was like a slightly older, like teen, like probably 12, 13 range, I'd say. They were going for.
You got a prize? We all did.
Ah, yes, feel guilty because your cult member friend can't go do things you do. Why isn't she in fucking homeschool? The mom obviously doesn't do jack diddly shit. What's she off doing during the day while they're off? Dad's at work. She spent a lot of time with the mailman? Is that where everyone gets their packages a day late? When's it at Caleb and Sophia's house? Sophia's mom's got it going on? Mailman's probably Mormon, too. He's Mormon Jesus, that's what it is. No, bruh, I got it. So Sophia's mom, every day, hooking up with the mailman who's secretly Elohim, right? It's been a few thousand years, he ain't quite found another Mary, but, Caleb and Sophia's mom, in a few years, Elohim's matured, totally in that MILF faction. And he likes Karens. That's what's going on.
Okay, kids, settle down. Time to get started. We have a lot to talk about today. Before we begin, For those of you that participated in the science club this weekend, we will be having another camping.
Oh no, the evil science club, where they, learn about reality. Dun 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 dun.
Trip. But only the ones with the highest score on the math project will be selected to go. More on that after class.
Hey,
Now today,
Sophia,
we will
we need you in our club. You're good at science. We have another trip coming up.
Yes, but I have to maintain some levels of decency and not propose that. And like I said, this is Elohim a few thousand years after, the stuff we saw in the Band of Mormon cartoon. So he's into some MILF action. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Sophia, come with us. So, anyway, all the kids had badges and prizes and stuff. And it sounded like a lot of fun. And it seems like they really need my help.
Sophia takes the short bus home. I'm not making the joke. The people who made this decided she'd take the short bus with nobody.
I see.
Oh, you see what's wrong with the car?
No, I wish. No, I see why you want to be in the club.
You do?
Of course. We all want to have friends and do fun things. Please, would you mind moving the light over here? Right there. Thank you.
I just wish I had some kid friends.
Jehovah wants you and me to have friends. But the question you need to ask yourself is, who should be my friend? Let's talk about it at our next family worship.
Oh, I thought you worshiped Jehovah. Now you worship the family?
How about you go do some research on Martha? And I will tell Caleb too. And then we can come back together and talk about it as a family. Sophia, are you ready?
Yeah. Martha, a Jewess, the sister of Lazarus, and Mary.
They just pop in like motherfucking Sims characters.
They lived in Bethany.
Which was actually a real shitty place to live at the time. What with all the diseases, not making it past 30, the wars, genocides, and a deity that'll, cut out your tongue if you look at him cross-eyed.
Village about 2 miles away from Jerusalem.
Which was probably Jesus' home base when he came down from Galilee.
Martha liked to cook.
Yes, she did.
And she would cook for Jesus and all his disciples when they would visit.
Wow, that would have been a lot of food.
Yes, and a lot of work.
Hey, they're playing grab ass in there.
They worked together, they'd make it a success.
However, some of their friends felt differently about Jesus.
Martha makes the best apricot cakes.
Enough about that. Let's talk about how ripped that Jesus guy is. Yeah. Oh, yes. I want some of that.
It's just a fact.
You've always praised me too much, Talia.
Well, if it gets me more apricot cakes, I will continue to praise you.
Oh, Talia, did you hear? The teacher Jesus, he's coming back to visit.
The man from Galilee? Are you hosting him again?
Yes, I am. Actually, it's tonight.
I've heard a lot of talk. The Pharisees in Jerusalem, they don't approve of that man. I am not sure it's such a good idea for you to be known as his friend. Okay, well, I guess I better be getting home. See you two later.
Do a search for Martha in the Bible, and it's Lazarus and Martha on the hub. Stepsister falls in the well and gets stuck. God damn, this is just the most fucking stupid stream I've done ever. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at my own jokes, but god damn, sometimes I just I can't believe I'm saying the shit I do. Oh, and that this is popular.
Martha, Jesus is here.
Ah, yes, having the women do all the work while the guys sit around and talk. God damn it, I've just been talking without anything. I'm sorry. God fucking damn. Let's finish this and then call it a stream, because this is clearly going downhill.
Wait. Let me get this straight. He wanted you and Mary to sit.
He wanted you and Mary.
And learn about God just like the men? A teacher instructing women. A woman's job is to provide food for her household.
That's true. A good woman prepares herself for hard work.
Yeah, that dude wouldn't have that accent. Ain't none would, but you know. That's true. What the fuck, dude? You sound like one of those people trying super hard to do an American accent.
That's valuable. That's you, Martha. Don't let this Jesus ruin you with his ideas.
As always, remember, everyone, by the time y'all even begin to comment that I'm muted, I'm likely to have realized. Just by the delay of the internet and restream and all that crap. Seriously need to come up with like an emergency system or a little tiny alarm that goes off and is like, Chris is muted, because obviously the little red light on this thing is not helping me.
Lazarus!
Oh, wait, that's Lazarus. I was about to say, is Jesus drunk off his ass?
So kind of you.
How is he doing?
Not well. I sent word to Jesus. He will help my brother.
You sent word.
Oh, yes. Don't seek medical attention. Not that there was anything as such thing as medicine back then in any reasonable degree. Yeah, but send for some faith healer. Because, that totally works.
To Jesus? Have you still not heard? He's angering people with his shocking speech. He's claiming to be God's son. He's crazy.
He's loyal to Jehovah, and he is our friend.
Sadly, Lazarus died. But do you remember what happened next?
Yeah. After Lazarus died, the commander and Livia continued out with the Eye of Janthier, realizing that the last of the Mersat had been defeated once and for all, saving Tyria from their nightmarish existence. I forget whether this is before or after Balthazar was properly dealt with. Welcome to more Guild Wars lore. Livia being a necromancer that you can have in your party in the first game, a character I loved having in my parties, by the way. Like she was one of my favorites to have in there, and just it's probably some of the furthest I got was dealing with a lot of her side story stuff. First Guild Wars is a kind of weird game like that, how you can kind of just push through story wise. But I digress. Basically, it was Guild Wars.
Next?
Jesus came back to Bethany and resurrected Lazarus.
Jesus was a real friend. He cared about Martha, Mary, and Lazarus. And he showed them what kind of friend Jehovah can be to us.
Yep, just bringing people back from the dead, destroying natural order. Isn't that a violation of what God commanded? What God ordained for things to die? Isn't that a violation? I mean, yeah, it was a side effect of the fall, or some analytics say, or whatever. Some analytics. God checks his Google Analytics and realizes people aren't... Tornado sirens going off. That's great. Let's check the weather real quick. Wow, it is 80 out there. Tornado watch. That'd be Davidson County. That's oh yeah, most of it's already gone most of the way through here. Oh no, that's the upcoming. It's about to get rough. Yeah, this thing thinks I'm in Nashville when I'm not. Let me share the tab. See, it thinks I'm in Nashville, but I'm here in this little dot. Actually, honestly, nah, the dot's more like a Raleigh area, exactly where that dot is. I'm not quite right there. I'm more about right here, but yeah, that doesn't look good coming through. Oh well, we'll finish this up real quick. I'll play Guild Wars, go to sleep, and at least if something happens, I won't have to go to work tomorrow.
But that's not where the story ends. Do you know what some people did after that?
Many of the Jews who saw what he did put faith in him, but some of them went off to the Pharisees and told them what Jesus had done. Why did they do that?
Because not even seeing Jesus bring someone back to life was enough to convince them that he was the Christ.
Okay, so seriously, if seeing someone just get fucking resurrected is enough to convince someone that there's something special going on here, these are some dumbass motherfuckers, because that would totally convince me. The thing is, I don't want to hear about it in a 2,000-year-old dusty piece of crap book that has no evidence for it and is evidently not true. I would like to see that shit now, verifiably. But it's never going to happen, because it never did happen.
They seemed like Martha's friends, but they hated Jesus.
How do you think Martha dealt with her unbelieving friends?
Jesus is the Christ, the resurrection and the life. He is the Son of God. And he is my friend.
Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine.
Talia, you've been kind to me in the past, but you don't believe Jesus' teachings. We cannot be friends.
So, Otaku, while I'm not at all discrediting the event that went on, by definition, she did not die because death is defined as an irreversible state biologically. So one cannot come back from the dead. The same is said often by my mom about my birth and us both basically being no bueno. But I have to stress that no, you can be right there on the verge and medically be treated as such, and resuscitation attempts are made, but you are not dead. Dead is defined as an irreversible state. Yeah, she seriously wants some of that taco, and Martha's just not catching the memo. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I can see it. Martha's kind of hot. I mean, I don't know what's up with her hair. I mean, she looks like she's about like 25, but her hair makes her look like she's about 65. So I don't know what's up with that. But I mean, if Zombie Lish Lazarus approves, it's like, I'll take Martha.
Martha stuck with Jesus and his friends. They helped.
And I know this determines she's a lesbian, but I can change her. I don't want to say I can fix her. That implies there's anything to fix. But I'm going on that kind of meme.
Her become Jehovah's friend.
And then he died. The end.
So, Sophia, what do you think Jehovah is teaching you about friendship?
That I have to choose my friends carefully.
And how can you know if someone should be your friend?
If they help me be Jehovah's friend. I am not gonna join the club.
That's my girl.
We are so...
Not a damn thing involved in anything that they had going on at that science club was a rejection of Jehovah. I didn't catch anything in it. So what the fuck? And just I'm so proud of you.
Proud of you, Sophia.
And Jehovah.
What does this "so" mean anyway? You see this on like TikTok or stupid stuff, and it's always the basic bitch videos. Like, oh, we got these new Cheetos Puffs or whatever, and they are so good. It was so awesome. It's like, what does that mean? Like, I get what I'm supposed to take from it, but what does it actually mean? And conversely, it's not too common now. Usually people seem to start statements with, I mean, da-da-da-da-da. But say, something, 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 something. Like in Terminator 2, when the T-1000 sees the motorcycle officer after the truck crashes and burns, and he comes out. First time we get to see him in its liquid metal form, he goes, "Say, that's a nice bike." How did that become lexicon? That just seems kind of weird. I've never been able to place it. It's like, I know there's got to be a term for words we use to just start a sentence that make it like a smooth start, but I don't know. I just found it weird. I'm just rambling. We've been doing this for 2 hours. I didn't expect to do this for 20 minutes. So let's finish this up.
Jehovah is proud of you too. Now, how about you go finish up your homework? Mom tells me we have a guest coming over.
Okay. Jehovah, please help me find a good friend. Someone who loves you.
Oh, but if that friend's a chick who loves me too much, no, can't do that.
At least you are my friend.
Bitch, that's a damn turtle. That thing will eat you and everything you care about. It will outlive your entire religion. Motherfucking box turtle, probably like a century old already.
Sophia! Lydia is here.
Our talk. You like turtles?
I like turtles.
I love turtles.
Really? I've got something I want to show you.
It's a whole fucking turtle.
He is so cute. You know, Sophia, I think we're going to be friends. Yep, definitely friends.
Well, I was going to say, so we only had one muting incident, but nope, that was number 2, but luckily I caught it very quickly. So that was a 2-hour stream that I did not plan to be a 2-hour stream. Hope you all had fun. I did. I think we kind of ran the gamut of Caleb and Sophia stuff. May have to do something particular down the line. Chicken Story and Predator Advising Inference Sophia's new friend is the gayest episode of this show ever. Which you think would make it good, but no, it just makes it worse. Or maybe it does make it better. I don't know. Depends on how you see it. It's up to you to interpret. Also, the answer to the question asked that was the best thing that God ever created, or Jehovah ever created. Hey, Seth, I try not to have all the extra shit I do in between things from being picked up on the mic, all right? Y'all have heard it plenty of times. Me just, chugging on soda, snacking, what have you. And I got a hot mic. I feel embarrassed. Even though these streams are complete garbage. I tried to do refined garbage, damn it. Another $4.99 super chat from Rosina. Looks like I have to recreate the image if I want Momo to steal the milk. Oh, good Lord. But I was going to say, the answer to the thing Jehovah created that I like the most, it was actually boobies is the answer. Boobs. So, yeah, more you know. Right. That's the end of that. I've made a complete jackass of myself, but hey, that's what these streams are for. You all have an awesome night. I'll hopefully not die in a horrific storm. No, I'm not hating on you. It's just funny. It is. I still got to be a defensive prick about it, though. I turned my Caruso tomato to defense position, and then in my turn. Oh no! Yu-Gi-Oh! Yep, boobish. Boobish. Heresy. Hey, I like me some posterior as well. It's just the proportions have to be right. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad y'all had fun. I really am, because it's great. Now the whole chat's talking about boobs. Yeah, I'm glad everyone had fun. As you can see, I'm trying to diversify. It doesn't get the same views as Hovend, but it is a nice break from his insanity. Tomorrow I've got scheduled 5 p.m. my time. So in 21 hours, us looking at his video from yesterday, April Fool's Day, about unicorns. Unicorns, yes. That's about it. Don't think I have anything else there's plenty I want to say. But not that I necessarily want in a stream, but there's the Discord. It exists. Most of y'all already in it. If not, I'm not putting public links for a while because people have been trying to sneak in, and I ain't dealing with that shit. So yeah. That being said, we'll hang out there. I'm gonna play some Guild Wars and then go to sleep. And then tomorrow we're gonna do all this shit all over again. Oh yeah, well, Otaku, you know, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. It'll be a funny afterwatch, I'm sure. I don't think I skimmed through it. I don't think he says anything too absurd, more absurd than normal. And it's not the whack and atheist either. It's not the whack and atheist that he'd be doing right about now, probably. So I'll probably save that for tomorrow is Thursday, probably for Friday. So yeah, that's what's currently the agenda. I'll be around on, like I said, Discord. That's enough end of stream stuff. I'm clicking the end stream button now.